Ukraine's forces destroy Wagner ammunition storage points on Bakhmut front? Deputy Defense Minister.
Here's a summary of the article.
Yevgeny Prigozhin, the founder of the Wagner private military company, complains about the lack of ammunition. Ukraine's Deputy Minister of Defense, on Telegram and on air during the National Joint 24/7 newscast. Quote, "Our fighters destroyed the ammunition storage sites of the Wagnerites. That's why we also use all our forces to neutralize the enemy." Previously, Malaya said that Russia is trying to take control of the city of Bakhmut by the 9th of May, bringing in mercenaries from the Wagner private military company from other fronts. On the night of the 4th to the 5th of May, Yevgeny Prigozhin, the founder of the Wagner private military company, posted an appeal to the military leadership of Russia, in which, in particular, he criticized it for not providing ammunition to the Wagnerites. Later that day, Prigozhin wrote a letter to the Russian Defense Ministry, stating that he would withdraw the remaining fighters of Wagner PMC from Bakhmut after the 10th of May to the rear camps to lick wounds. The reason was a lack of ammunition, without which they are doomed to a senseless death.
This post received a score of 20,000, with an upvote ratio of 95%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
This explains why Wagner said that they want to retreat from Bakhmut. They've been complaining for months about ammo shortages, and now Ukraine must have taken out so much that further combat might end up difficult. Of course, we should take what was said with a grain of salt. After all, Wagner complained about this for months, and it wouldn't be unusual if it's meant to be a threat to the Russian military to either give him the ammo he needs or fight the battle without his men.
Prigozhin's videos and posts are always political posturing meant for the internal Russian populace. Take everything he says with a grain of salt. Guy is angling for Putin's seat, when Putin gets ousted.
Greater than Guy is angling for Putin's seat, which perhaps disincentivizes giving adequate support to Wagner. Also, Shoigu has his own competing PMC, which incentives Prigozhin to blame Wagner's failure on Shoigu, but also incentivizes Shoigu to actively fuck over Wagner. It's like a shitty Game of Thrones.
That sums up exactly how fucked up Russia is. The head of their military has his own private mercenary company. This about that for a few minutes. That is about the single most fucked up conflict of interest I could ever dream up.
Kind of reminds me of the fall of the Roman Republic, when generals, leaders had armies that served them, and not Rome.
Or for an extremely contemporary example, the emerging civil war in Sudan. It's basically a feud between two generals.
True, but one general is looking at reforms to bring back civilian government while the other doesn't want to.
The former is likely lying out his ass to get public support. If he wins, it'll just be another military dictatorship.
They're both butchers involved in the Darfur genocide who engaged the coup to overthrow the civilian government.
Alright, good to know my uneducated guess was correct.
That man looks so mean and evil, like an orc from LOTR.
He has a lot of meat on the menu, that's why.
I'm not sure if that's how you wanna phrase this.
It's like a baby's arm holding an apple.
What about their legs? They don't need those.
I don't believe one thing this ugly-ass murderer says. How come they are always so fucking ugly? And why are they pulling off such a lengthy, unprofessional shit show?
It's just a crock of shit that bad people are physically ugly. Beware of being swayed by superficial beauty. If anything, evil often operates through beauty.
Sucks to see the parent comment upvoted so much unironically. Physical attractiveness is for the most part luck of the draw. Do people really not see the sinister undertones in trying to claim a correlation between character and physical attractiveness?
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.